Hello everyone, my name is Desiree, and welcome back to my channel. Today, as seen by the title, we are going to go through my K-pop journal. So, in my sophomore year of college, I got into journaling a lot, and it started off with this one, and it was like to put my memories and stuff. So as you can see, she's pretty full. You know, started to watch more journaling videos, and I was like, oh, like, it's not just to put memories in, it's not just to document. Well, I mean, you can do that, you know, you could journal anyway, there's no right way. But I discovered, I think it's bullet journaling. Yeah, I discovered bullet journaling, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. But then one of my besties journals as well, and she does more like K-pop and anime journal spreads, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. So that's where this came from. And then the bullet journaling thing started, and that's when I started journaling yearly. So this is my third journal where I like kind of not document, but like I have basically, it's kind of like a planner basically. Yeah, the spreads I've done have gotten way better in this year's versus last year's. Last year's was good, but I didn't really have themes, and then the first year doing it was just like super random. I was just going for it. But anyway, we're here to talk about this one. This is my K-pop journal. This is where I wanted to just strictly talk about K-pop, and we'll see how that went. And before I show you guys, the reason why I wanted to do this is because I just think it's funny the way I started and then where I am now, because this journal is now used to promote my sticker business. We're starting K-pop. The way I started this journal was I listed all of the groups that I listened to. So we have BTS, GOT7, ATEEZ, Big Bang, SHINee, Monsta X. We have a lot, and as well I put the name of the group, how many members, their debut date, their fandom name, my bias, and then my bias wrecker. So for BTS, for example, was Bangtan Sonyeondan, 7 members, debut day was June 13th, 2013, and the fandom is ARMY. And my bias is Jungho-seok, aka J-Hope, and my bias wrecker is Minyoongi, aka Suga. And then same thing for like the rest of the groups, like literally GOT7, ATEEZ, everything. Name, members, bias, everything. Something that I think is funny is Big Bang's entry, because it says name Big Bang, members 5, scratched out to 4. Debut was August 19, 2006. The fandom is VIP, my bias is Kangdang Daesung, and then my bias wrecker is Kwanju Young, which is G-Dragon and Daesung. I have NCT. There's some groups in here that I don't really listen to as much anymore, but I have NCT, I have Wavy I don't really listen to, Red Velvet, Day6, G-Idol, Twice, SF9, Stray Kids, Holland, which isn't a group, but you know, it's a solo member or a solo person. Zico, DPR, Dean, Blackpink, EXO, iKON, which I don't really listen to, Winner, which I don't really listen to, and then TXT. Obviously, there's some groups missing that I now listen to, but I haven't done like this in a very long time. We're gonna start with the very first journal spread in there, and I'm warning you guys, it is very ugly. Oh my god, why do I look so red? This is my very first journal spread. It's quite ugly because I really didn't know what I was doing, but it's a J-Hope BTS spread. I talked about my bias, and then I talked about BTS, and I won't read what it says because it's just generic, like, I love BTS, oh my god. And then we move on. Oh, this one's so bad. This one is so bad. So, this one was a bias swap. So my friend that I talked about earlier, oh, this is her Instagram. Oh wait, I don't think that's the name anymore. I'll put her Instagram right here. But anyway, her bias is Chen, and I did a spread on Chen, and she did a bias spread on J-Hope. But I thought, I got these backgrounds from like Michael's, and I thought they were the coolest things, and I was like, oh my god, I could use these. I even got a picture that kind of matched the color scheme, and then for some reason I used this blue tape, which did not go with it. I guess I thought that the blue marker would, or blue pen would work with it, but... And then he came out with his solo album, and I decided to do a spread on that, and it was going cute, and then I decided to do this weird marker thing with it. This part at the bottom is cute, but like these little pyramid things and the square, I don't know where that came from. But it's an okay spread, you know? Okay, I did 2 ATEEZ spreads, and I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. I'll get to it in a second. But it's okay, you know, ATEEZ. My bias at the time was Sungmingi, but now my bias is all of them because I really can't choose. Every time I try to choose, like it was Sungmingi, and then it was San, and then it was Woosung, and then it was like, it just keeps changing. And so I was like, you know what, all of them are my bias. But yeah, it's cute. I don't like how I did Mingi's name, but this is cute. And then, oh, I think I got these pictures at a concert too. And then next is GOT7 and Stray Kids. GOT7's is okay. I don't like that I used yellow for the, oh, you can really see it on camera. Well, on my viewfinder you can see it. But, oh, interesting. Anyway, I put my favorite song at the time. My bias at the time was Mark, but my bias in GOT7 now I think is Yugyeom or Jaebum. Honestly, I don't know. But Mark is still up there. And then Stray Kids, my bias is Bangchan. That will never change. I don't mind this spread, but it could use work. Next is Monsta X and NCT. Monsta X I think came out really good. I really liked this. This is the same thing that I got at Michael's. My bias is IM. It will always be IM. You know, I lied when I said it'll always be IM. Well, actually, technically I'm not lying. IM is my bias in Monsta X, but Wonho. NCT, my bias is Johnny. I don't think that will ever change. My bias used to be Taeil, but that's when I very first like discovered NCT, you know? But ever since it's Johnny, and I really like this spread because of the lettering I did and, you know, the kind of like borders I did. I do not like the way I wrote Johnny's name. And why is it spelled like that? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, okay, here's the second ATEEZ spread, and this was for their new album that had come out at the time. I did like a treasure map because they're like pirates or whatever. It's cute. I used like this stamp set to spell out their name, and then I did like the album cover and then my favorite song at the time, and then I talked about them and whatever. Okay, this one is actually really cute. I really like it. It was when TOP came back from the military. This is the day he came back. I just talked about like how, you know, hopefully they came out with no new music so I could listen to it, and they did come out with a new song, but it is basically them saying goodbye. Next one is Shiny. I love Shiny so much. It's very colorful. I really love this spread. Very colorful. You know, I have one with all of them, and then I have one with all of them again, and my bias. The spread, I know it sounds cheesy, but this spread means a lot to me because when I first wrote it, I was going through some things, and I wanted to make it very colorful because that was his personality and how I saw him, so I love them. Blackpink! My bias in Blackpink is Jisoo, and I love her so much. Ignore this part, you'll see why it's there in a moment, but this one I'm not mad about. As you can see, also based off the Shiny spread, I was in a very doodly phase. I even put it up here. I'm not mad about how I wrote this. I'm not mad about how I did this, but it could use work, you know. And next is Red Velvet. So this is why that black is in the back part. It kind of bled through. My bias in Red Velvet is Joy, and it will always be Joy because she is so pretty and I love her so much. Really glad with how this turned out. I wish I had more room because as you can see, it's overlapping the red. But other than that, it came out really cute, and I love this picture of Joy so much. We have Twice. So at the time, Jungyeon and Sana were my biases. Jungyeon is my bias, my ultimate bias for Twice. Sana was my bias wrecker. Oh, you know what? I think it might be the same. It might be the same because I was trying to think like who's my new bias wrecker, but it's honestly the same. And ever since I saw them twice, get it? I just love them all, and I went down a rabbit hole of Twice, and I don't remember how or when it happened, but I'm glad it happened. Next is G-Idol. I don't really listen to them anymore, but My Bag, they put something in that song because I go crazy, I go feral. This spread is not bad, but It's a little plain in my opinion, but it's cute. I really like the lettering. I did the same for NCT, and so I tried it again for G-Idol and I loved it. It works well with Korean characters, so I think that's why. But my biases were Soyeon and Yuki. Still the same. I love them both. Next is iKON and Tiffany. iKON, I genuinely don't remember doing this because I don't really listen to iKON that much, and I never really did listen to iKON, so I don't know why I did the spread, but whatever. Tiffany, I went to see her in concert and she was amazing and I love her, and we made eye contact and she said I was her ride or die. Anyway, next is G-Dragon. G-Dragons is so cool, I think. Why did I do this? It's because he came back from military. Like the flames that I did, they could have been better, but they look pretty cool on camera now that I'm looking at them. I love the way I did his name. Everything, so perfect. Then I did Taeyang. This was when he got out of the military. I hate the way I did this because it looks like poop, but yeah, it's very plain too. Sorry. Next is Day 6, and I'm glad to say I was never biased to Jay. I love Day 6. Their music is so good, and I love it so much. And although I'm sad that Jay left, it kind of makes me happy because it showed his true colors, you know what I mean? But anyway, my biases were Dookwon and Younghae. Sorry, I started to have a stroke. This next couple of spreads are my favorite, and that is because I did an Oran High School Host Club, BTS Host Club journal spread. I basically matched characters to the members, and I just love this. It came out so good. So first we have RM as Kyoya and Jin as Tamaki. Why? Because it matches, and you can't tell me it doesn't match because it does. Then I have J-Hope as Honey Senpai and Suga as Mori Senpai, and come on, like come on. You could tell me that I'm wrong because I'm not. Then I have Jungkook as Haruhi and V and Jimin as Hikaru and Kaoru. And yeah, I absolutely love the way these spreads came out. I think it is so cute, and I think I want to do more of like matching anime characters to the BTS members, or not even BTS in general, but like K-pop members in general, you know what I mean? And then I did Winner and TXT. TXT I like, it's very fun and playful. Winner, kind of plain, and I don't really listen to them, but you know. Then I have EXO. I don't like the way this came out, but I'm glad I did it. Because a lot of people don't think I like EXO because I like BTS, but I do like EXO. This is when I was like, I'm just gonna do random aesthetic spreads. And it did not work in my favor. So this first one is just V, and I was trying to go for like an abstract type thing, and it did not work out, and I hated it so much that I'm not going to show you again. And then the next one is when I first started showing off my stickers in this journal and using it as like a test for my stickers. So this is the first page of that, and it's when I came out with this set of J-Hope stickers that is no longer available, but I do use them as freebies. It's okay, it's very messy. Oh my god, I forgot about this one. Okay, when BTS had Bang Bang Con, which was like an online concert thing, I thought it was such a good idea to make fake tickets. This was my first time making freebies without knowing it was freebies because they were literally just for me. I'll just show you what it looks like first. Very ugly. Okay, we don't need to talk about it. But these were the tickets that I made. They look like this, and that's all I'm going to talk about because I hate this spread with all my heart. I wish I never did it. Next is this one. It's very cute. You can tell I developed more of a, I guess, style, or more of a, like a creative way to do it and not just stick to like, you know, a system. And now this is when I started using it to promote my stickers. So we have the first earth tone stickers and rainbow deco stickers. They're both deco stickers. They're these dots and then circles and little dots, just to complement a journal, you know what I mean? And then we have the August D version and the Hope World version. They're basically stickers that complement the colors of their solo albums or mixtapes, if you will. Finally, we have The HYYH, I don't know how to say it, so I spell it, themed. This is part 1 and this is part 2, obviously. They're like pink and blue hues, and I think they are so cute and they came out so well because I love these albums. I love them. So I decided to make some stickers about them, and that is all that we have. I just wanted to go through this because looking at the old spreads and looking at how I do them now, I've definitely grown as a journalist? Nah, I'm not a journalist. I've definitely grown as a creator in the journal world, and I'm glad to see my progress. And even though it kind of makes me cringe, it makes me happy that I was able to do my own thing and not focus on how others journaled and try to copy what they do, you know what I mean? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to check out my last video, and don't forget to check out more videos to come. I would really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Check out my socials if you want. They're all in the bio description. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!